To screw. It refers to the action of turning a screw, usually with a screwdriver. Example: I need to fix this broken chair leg. Can you hand me the screwdriver to screw it back in? To drill. It refers to the action of using a drill, a tool with a rotating cutting or driving mechanism, to make holes in a material or walls. Example: the carpenter drilled precise holes in the metal frame for the screws. To hammer. Action of using a hammer to strike or hit something. It doesn't necessarily imply the use of nails. Example: the blacksmith carefully hammered the hot iron on the anvil. To nail. It refers to the action of using a hammer to drive a nail into a surface or material. Example: he skillfully nailed the wooden plank to the roof to cover the hole. To weld. It refers to the action of joining two or more pieces of metal together. Example: using a protective mask, he welded the joints with precision. To level. To make something flat or even, to destroy or reduce something to a flat or level surface, to direct something horizontally or vertically. Example: the construction worker used a spirit level to level the wall, ensuring it was perfectly vertical. To varnish. Involves applying a protective and decorative finish to the surface of the wood. Example: he decided to varnish the wooden door for a glossy finish. To tear. To tear refers to the action of ripping or pulling apart something, usually a material or object, resulting in a break or separation. Example: he couldn't control his frustration when he saw what the student wrote and began to tear the paper into small pieces. To swallow. Swallowing refers to the action of moving food, liquid, or other substances from the mouth into the stomach through the esophagus. Example: she swallowed the bitter pill with hesitation. To spit. The term to spit generally refers to the act of forcefully expelling saliva or other substances from the mouth. Example: he spit out the bitter taste of the medicine. To hiccup. The term to hiccup is the involuntary contraction of the diaphragm, causing a distinctive sound. Example: she couldn't stop hiccuping during the funny movie. To choke. Refer to a blockage or obstruction in the airway, preventing proper breathing. Example: the spicy food made him choke quickly. To drool. To drool means to let saliva drip or flow out of the mouth unintentionally. Example: whenever she saw her favorite food, her mouth would instantly begin to drool. To tremble. To tremble means to shake or quiver involuntarily. It typically describes a rapid, rhythmic movement that can be caused by various factors such as fear, excitement, or cold. Example: she couldn't control her emotions, causing her hands to tremble uncontrollably. To sting. When an insect like a bee, wasp, or scorpion pierces the skin with a specialized organ. Example: the bee's sharp stinger stung my arm. To stink. The term to stink is a colloquial expression that means to have a strong, unpleasant, and usually offensive odor or smell. Example: the garbage in the kitchen began to stink after sitting for days. To stick. In a more general sense, stick can mean to stay attached or cling to something. Example: the children's ball got stuck between the branches of the tree. To shrink. To shrink means to become smaller or contracts. This can apply to physical objects like clothing or to materials like plastic or metal. Example: he accidentally shrunk the bottle of water. To sew. To sew means to join or fasten together fabric or other materials using a needle and thread. Example: she sews a beautiful dress for her sister's wedding. To sow. To sow refers to the act of planting seeds in the ground with the intention of growing crops. Example: together with her daughters, she began to sow corn in the field for the next harvest.